It's a bit of old news at this point that the intro credit sequence has been revealed or whatever, but
Yes. It's also wild. I didn't realize that King of the Hill had 14 seasons. So, number one, kudos to them.
amazing.
I already don't like the art style. It looks different to me. Does that make sense?
Oh, it's very changed. Yeah, the animation to me is
Like Boomhauer looks basic. Dale kind of looks like Dale, but it's not.
so my plan here. I think we should watch this in like half speed and kind of pick it apart, see what we can find. But
Right on.
yeah, we're here for the King of the Hill intro credit sequence. Obviously, we know from like the ATX panel they did that Hank is moving to. How is
Saudi
that
Arabia?
still so fast? Yeah, he's going to be leaving Ireland for Saudi Arabia. So obviously, right here, this is the start of the credits. Bobby
Yeah.
and Joseph, everybody. This is the gang season 13 end, right?
Yes.
Then it goes on, and we get Con and Min, who obviously divorced. Here's them fighting.
Go back one time. I didn't realize that Dale was a King Von fan, dude. Let's go, dude. Oh, let's go. Dale said, I like that King Von. He's a good feller. He stands for what he believes in.
This is GH. This is Bobby's nephew.
Yeah, because that's Hank's brother. That's Hank's little brother.
Yeah. No, it's Hank. Oh, this is Bobby's uncle. Sorry, this is Bobby's uncle.
Yeah.
John Redcorn and Nancy are confirmed back together, which I can't even talk about that. We talked about it a little bit on the podcast that I haven't posted yet, but it's gotten more tragic the more and more news that's come out about it.
I found out the whole report.
It's just a straight hate crime, dude. Like, it's one of the most despicable things I've ever heard. More news that comes out
in
about
his
it.
yard, and then shot him, and he pushed
Dude,
his husband out of the way, and so he saved his husband's life.
Yeah, when we first covered it, I thought the way the news had made it sound was he had lost his home in the LA fire or something. They were back checking the mail. But he was in Texas, apparently.
Yes. Yeah, he lost his
house. His house was vandalized by these people. Like, he was being harassed by these people, and it was vandalized and it burned down as a result of it. Yeah. And then they go back. I don't want to say it's, I don't know where he lives, but they go back to check the mail because they hadn't been there for however long because it's burned down.
Yeah.
And like the people that were harassing them had like
the dog.
I don't know if they had killed their dog, but they had
So during the LA when the fires happened,
put the dog's skull in there.
Yeah,
I guess the dog burned. Yeah, the animals passed when the house had burned, but yeah, they were just antagonizing Jonathon Joss, and yeah, it was just a homophobic fucking hate crime, and he saved his husband.
1,000%. Yeah, and he literally, like, his husband had released a statement and told him everything what happened and said that he pushed me out of the way and he saved my life. Our hearts go out to the family and loved ones of
it's awful.
Jonathon Joss.
It's awful. As much love as King of the Hill's getting right now because of the season 14, and oh my god, man.
Dude, I got chills. Like, I'm legitimately heated for that because, like, it broke my heart, like, reading that. Like, knowing that even in the end, Ken Hotate was a hero. You know what I mean? Like, John Redcorn was still a hero, dude. You know what I mean? Like, that's a bad motherfucker. R.I.P. to an absolute legend.
Like, it makes me sick, man. Second day of fucking Pride.
I told Dad.
They're gunning down a gay native with a trans husband. Like, it's a up world we live in, man. They confirmed he did 6 or 8 episodes, so I don't think he's in every episode, but it's like an old John Redcorn. Like, he's fully back into it, even though Nancy had the whole arc of, she actually loves Dale and all this stuff. But yeah, clearly she's getting ready for a date, I suppose. Okay. And then Hank's gone.
He probably had to go on a trip.
Yep, he was packing.
Yeah.
And this is interesting because Hank moves to Saudi Arabia. I guess he times it when Bobby moves to college. So they all leave at once. So he goes to Dallas and Hank goes to the airport.
Well, I assume. They don't seem like they're in college or like they're about to go to college. I just assume that Bobby went with them for a minute, and then he was able to.
I don't think he would though. Would he go? That's what's confusing me. I kind of thought that they timed it
where he would go to college.
Yeah, when he was out of the house, because it feels weird to me for him to go to Saudi Arabia for a few years and then come back to Dallas to be a cook or something without his parents.
Oh yeah, no, that
Because
makes
I
sense.
feel like, yeah, I don't know. I'm really interested to see the story. I feel like he's going straight to college or the culinary place he works, the fusion restaurant. But Bill's obviously still.
Distraught.
I'm sorry. That's a different day.
Yeah, no. This is Twilight.
He did
New
not
Moon.
get over it any.
It's Twilight New Moon when Bella's just looking out the window.
Yes.
Possibility.
I'm sorry, that's a whole different season.
Literally, no, it's like trees. The leaves
like 10 months
I
later.
told you, it's Twilight New Moon for Bill. Bill is numb right now.
He's going through it, dude.
He's putting himself at risk to see hallucinations of Hank Hill or Peggy. God. Realistically, you know what I mean?
Or Peggy.
Or Peggy.
And this guy, I think this is the guy that works with him at Strickland.
Yeah.
That is what a lot of the discussion has been, is this is not going to be a new character. This is somebody we've seen before that works with him at Strickland.
Hang on.
I don't know. I guess he's renting the house. Surely Hank didn't sell it because he comes back to it. But or maybe he did, because they don't act like they know him, because Boomhauer like greets him. So he kind of joins the group in some capacity, I suppose. And then seasons change, and they show Bill getting sick. So Bill, I guess the joke is going to be patient zero, because the next thing is COVID. And they don't show him in this, but they confirmed he did not like die in COVID. But Dale being a chin masker makes so much sense.
Without a doubt. Look, actually, one little random piece of continuity. I'm so glad you stopped it right here. I love that they spent the time to make different kinds of masks. Wholeheartedly.
Oh yeah, like the paper masks, and then
and then the girls, and then the kids.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. They are unique.
It's just fucking impressive. Like the little kids playing on the iPhone, like playing iPhone games and shit.
Dude, it's funny. Yeah, I think they were always pretty good at poking fun at like when Hank got addicted to video games and stuff. Like I feel like it's gonna be so good at how they poke fun at Uber Eats and Bill's relationship with that kind of shit. And
yeah, isn't there a clip Dale has the metaverse?
Yeah, something like that. Dale was so suspicious before, and it's like now the government has drones, man. I can't imagine what his attitude's like.
He's so exciting. Got fined for shooting a drone down, without a doubt.
Oh, shit. Yeah, so this is allegedly maybe, I guess, Boomhauer's love interest, but if you'll remember from the previous 13 seasons, Boomhauer hates the idea of being with a woman with children.
Yeah.
Like I think there was an episode where the phrase "it disgusts me" or something came out of his mouth in regards to that. So this is huge character growth if he's with a woman with a kid that's not his.
Not to mention,
maybe it is his. Maybe he's got a kid, and it's like, what?
Of like him not wanting, or he hasn't have a problem with kids because he likes Bobby and shit like that, and he's always wanted a couple Rugrats of his own, dang on Rugrats running around, man.
Right.
But this is, you're right, big character development in this motherfucker. I love it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I don't know, man. This is what I'm saying, man.
I think you're right.
Dad said that there was a really famous thing in Texas in the time period where like a young guy ran for mayor and just won in a really controversial thing. And I'm thinking Joseph's the one. I'm thinking it's Joseph running for mayor.
I think so.
Because I don't think it's Dale, and I don't think it would be Nancy. So at this point, like one of the plot things is the alley's fractured. Arlen's fractured, right? The Arlen we know is grown apart without a Hank. Hank is the anchor being of the universe or whatever.
Hell yeah.
And so what we have here is last one standing was motherfucker that moved into the house used to work at Strickland. And so then now seasons pass. Hank's back. Where the f*** is everyone? Where is this Arlen I know? Gribble for mayor. What the fuck's Dale up to? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, but it's so exciting, dude. Because yeah, we talked about it on the pod, which isn't posted yet because I haven't downloaded, like, edited and all of it. But like, where he goes in Saudi Arabia for this job with the Saudi oil company, it is just like a picture perfect. It's like in Joe Dirt, the way they talk about Silverton, or what is it called?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
Silverton? The way they talk about that, it is that. They were that. They were American compound cities. So he moved from Arlen, like his idealized America. It was how America should be. And then he moved to a place that was literal picket fences and, whatever. And then he's going to come back to the
Modern
alleyway
life.
where, his boys ain't been chilling for 2-3 years. And now he's got to get the band back together.
Gonna hit him with a, and no one's gonna hootie hoo back. He's like, "Where are my dogs?" You know what I mean? Regulators, and no one's gonna answer.
Oh, man. Especially because he's like, you think about how much shit he got into with Dale, right? And like Dale was just a nut, and he's coming back. Hank will be coming back to a Texas where Dale is not even that crazy when you really think about it, compared to a lot of the people in Texas. At the point when he would be coming back, so it's exciting, man. And like
Also,
we've
like,
talked 23 minutes about 14 seconds of the credits, but oh my god.
but in all reality, like, Hank and Peggy would watch the news. You know what I mean? Surely, so they would see what the hell's going on in certain areas of the
Oh
United
yeah, well
States.
they're not unaware, but it's just going to be somehow Hank's going to be culture shocked moving back to Arlen because he's going to be in such a picture perfect America in this
Yeah,
fake city, and then he's going to come back to Texas. Has gotten probably a lot crazier since he left. Obviously, the alleyway, all of his friends have moved on, and Con is divorced and living with Bill, and yeah, I'm just the whole show is built on Hank being really uncomfortable and having to grow as a person from it. And so, yeah, it's a really funny decision to send him to a different country because he loves Texas so much and whatever. But yeah, it's fucking brilliant. I can't wait for it, dude.